Hello, hello, P-Wing community. It's your girl, the phenomenal woman herself, big hair and all, empowerment life coach, Sharice L. Irby Castle. Okay, we have our phenomenal woman song playing. I'm going to share so I can gather some more people, and then we're going to get started. So come on in. I know it's Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. But it's also Self-Care Saturday. So I had to show up for Self-Care Saturday. So I'm going to share. Please feel free to share with your networks. Enjoy one of my favorite songs, The Phenomenal Woman by Amy Sky. I love her version. So let me share this and then we're going to get started. Woo-woo. Good afternoon, good afternoon. Thank you for joining. Come on in. Yes, yes. Come on in. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon. Merry Christmas to you. I am sharing this as I gather some more people on, so please feel free to share. And let's get ready to go. Great topic today. I'm actually going to be speaking from my, I've been hurt by the church, now what? So I'm really excited to share this message this morning. As always, or this afternoon, excuse me. As always,
now you understand just why my head's not bad.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you for joining me. Are you ready? Are you ready to go? Let's get started. Thank you and big shout out to Amy Sky for our theme music, the Phenomenal Woman song. Love it, love it. Thank you for joining. Merry Christmas to everyone. Come on in. I absolutely love. Good afternoon, Brenda. Thank you for joining. I absolutely love the topic today. You better fix your attitude. So if you're anything like me, I was raised by a mother who did not play. If I looked like I had an attitude, y'all, if I looked like I didn't have to say a word, but if my demeanor, if my posture, if I looked like I had an attitude, my mother would tell me, look, you better fix your attitude and you got 2 seconds or I'm going to fix it for you. Yes, fix my attitude. Yes, happy holidays to you, Brenda. Thank you so much. Love, love. She would tell me you got 2 seconds to fix your attitude. So you better get it together or I'm going to get it together for you. And I definitely didn't want her to do that. So I had to learn how to fix my attitude and fix it quickly. It couldn't take me 2 hours to fix my attitude. I had to get it fixed. And so I had to, it was not an option for me. Yes, fix your face, according to my grandmother. You got it, Brenda. Yes, sweetie, that's where I get it from. Yeah, we didn't have time to get it together. We had to do it right away. I got that too, Brenda. Fix your face. Yes, fix your face. Fix your attitude. Oh, did you roll your eyes? I would get that quick. And I'm like, I'm looking straight ahead. And my mother would say, did you roll your eyes? Because if you rolled your eyes and we got a problem, you know, I can get on that problem right now. Good afternoon, Tony. Thank you for joining. And so that has always remained. I raised my children with that same philosophy. You need to fix your attitude and get it fixed quickly. And I don't want to know that you're fixing it, right? So today I wanted to talk about you better fix your attitude. So here's the thing. The problem is not the problem. When a problem comes before us, a lot of times we look at the problem and we think the problem is so insurmountable and we fixate on the problem. But do you know that the problem is not the problem? The problem is your attitude about the problem. Hello, Claudia from Angola. Woo woo, Claudia, you're coming from the furthest away. Welcome, welcome. I am so glad that you joined us today. So the problem is not the problem. The problem is your attitude about the problem. And see, once you have experienced God's grace and God's mercy, once you have come into a spiritual place, then your thoughts shift, your attitude shifts, and then your heart shifts. That's why it's important for us to have a spiritual relationship, because that helps us to manage our attitude. It helps us to manage what we're going through, and it also helps us to fix our visage. Okay, so that we're not carrying around the attitude. We're not carrying around the weight. Hey, C-Mac, Clarence, I see you. Thank you for joining us. So it really helps us. It helps us to understand, most importantly, that we are not the victim of a mysterious force, some force that's out there that's controlling our mindset. When we fix our own attitude, when we understand that the problem is not the problem, we find out that we have more control than what we think. There is not some magical something out there that's controlling everything that happens to us. God has given us the ability to control our circumstances based on our attitude. Nobody has control over your attitude but you. I came to just let you know, nobody has control over your attitude other than you. So if you're having a bad day, that's because you're choosing to have a bad day. If you're having a phenomenal day, no hocus pocus, just focus. If you're having a phenomenal day, that's because you choose to have a phenomenal day and you have fixed your attitude. You've adjusted your mindset and you've made up in your mind to have a great day. So now it doesn't matter the adversity that's thrown your way. It doesn't matter the circumstances that come upon you, because you have made up in your mind. It's a mind thing. Some people just don't understand it's a mind thing. You have made up in your mind that you're going to have a phenomenal day, a phenomenal experience. So you can run out of gas like I've done. You can have a flat tire, you can lose your keys, somebody can cut you off, but because you made up your mind that you will not be moved on this day and you will have a phenomenal day, your attitude toward those circumstances are completely different. How you respond has shifted because of the decision that you made. You have the ability to shape, frame, and shift your life beyond circumstances, beyond adversity, beyond hurt, and beyond the attitudes of others. See, that's the biggest thing. A lot of times we allow our attitude to be dictated by the attitude of those that are around us. And so if the people around us have a crappy attitude, if they have a poor attitude, then all of a sudden we have a poor attitude. Well, I'm looking for those game changers. I'm looking for the phenomenologists out there that say, I don't care what your attitude is. I don't care what's happening around me. I have made up my mind that I'm going to have an attitude of gratitude. I made up my mind that I'm going to think and I'm going to act accordingly and responsively to the blessings in my life and how I want to be treated. There's this quote that says, positive attitude gives you power over your circumstances instead of your circumstances having power over you. A positive attitude gives you power over your circumstances instead of your circumstances having power over you. And a lot of times that's what we allow to happen. Something will take place in our life and we will allow that circumstance or that person to have power over us. We got to shift our attitude. We have to do better. We have to do better. In order for us to get to that next level, in order for us to change the trajectory of 2017, we have to be willing to change our attitude and to have a positive mindset. Here's another quote from my book. This quote is from Sharice L. Irby. So the more you talk about it, rehash it, rethink it, cross it, analyze it, debate it, respond to it, get paranoid about it, compete with it, complain about it, immortalize it, cry over it, kick it, defame it, stalk it, gossip about it, pray over it, put it down, or dissect its motives, that thing, it continues to rot in your brain. It is dead, it's over, it's gone, it's done. Whatever that thing is, whatever that person has done, you have to realize that it's time to move beyond that pain, beyond that confusion, beyond that dislike, beyond the hurt, beyond whatever that roadblock is. It is time to move beyond that roadblock and shape and frame the life that you want to live based on reframing your attitude. I want to say it this way. Be the funeral director of your life and bury whatever is causing your attitude not to align with your destiny. Be the funeral director of your life and bury whatever is causing your attitude not to align with the promise and the destiny in your life. So now quickly, I want to talk about the following actions. I have 4 actions that I want you to implement that will help you in shifting your attitude, because you got to remember, a positive attitude gives you power over your circumstances instead of your circumstances having power over you. And so let's talk about these 4 areas. So first, you have got to shift your mental focus. Shift your mental focus. That's number 1. You have to choose what you think about. It's as simple as that. You have that much power that you can choose what you think about. You have control to accept or reject the thoughts that come into your mind. So you say, what do you mean? Okay, so I'm sitting here and I'm sharing it's Self-Care Saturday. We're talking about you better fix your attitude. And as I'm talking right now, a thought is popping into my brain. So now that thought could be coming in and saying, okay, you're spending this time on the stream. You could be, doing X, Y, Z. I have the power to accept that thought and say, wow, while I'm spending time here, I could be doing X, Y, Z, and now I can get distracted, and now I lose my focus. Or I have the power to say, not now. Shout out to Michael Castle. I have the power to say, not now thoughts, not now. I'm focused. I am sharing. I'm helping someone and helping myself get a breakthrough so we can fix our attitude. So thought, I don't have time for you. We can reject it. You can be in a meeting. You can be driving in your car. Wherever you are, when those thoughts start downloading into your brain, you have the power to either accept the thought or to reject the thoughts that come into your mind. When negative thoughts of your situations, of people, negative thoughts of money, negative thoughts of your relationships, negative thoughts about maybe the church you attend, negative thoughts about the organization that you belong to. When those negative thoughts come into your head, you have to reject those thoughts and replace those thoughts with positive affirmations. Replace those thoughts with the blessings that are in your life. Replace those thoughts with scripture. Replace those thoughts with whatever is going to help you return your focus to the things that are going to propel you closer to your destiny and closer to your promise. Amen. All by myself. Number 2, change your posture. So we're talking about you better fix your attitude. And I'm giving you 4 actions that you can implement into your life so you can watch the transformation. So number 1 was shift your mental focus. Number 2, change your posture. When you're upset about things, when you're depressed, when you're upset, when you're disappointed, if you pay attention to your posture, your physical posture, your shoulders will slump. The more that you think about that thing that's disturbing you, the more you think about the pain, the more that you give attention to the negative thoughts, your posture caves in. Your shoulders droop. You don't sit and stand up straight. Your head will bow down quite a bit. Your whole posture changes, and you take on the role of being a victim. When you think about somebody who's been hit, who's in a fight, and they've lost the fight, or they're losing the fight, their posture caves in, and now they're in a place of being a victim. Well, when you change your posture, no matter what's being said to you, about you, or against you, you change your posture and you decide to put your shoulders back. You decide to hold your head up despite what's going on around you or to you. You begin to take on the posture of the victor. You begin to take on the posture of power and the posture of strength. Now your posture says, I can keep a licking and I can keep on ticking. Your posture says, I have the ability to overcome the strongest attacks against me. My posture tells you, I have the ability to outlive any lie that you may be spreading about me. My posture tells you that I am an overcomer, that I'm the head and not the tail. My posture tells you that I am the lender and not the borrower. My posture tells you that I have the victory. My posture tells you that I don't have time to play games with you. I don't have time to go ring around the rosy, because I am focused on all the things that are going to propel me toward my promise and toward my destiny. And so I'm not going to deal with any junk. I'm not going to deal with the mess. And you can tell that just in my posture. So you have to be able to shift your posture. Hello, Tony. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Self-Care Saturday, as we talk about you better fix your attitude. And so I'm giving 4 actions that we can implement into our life and watch the transformation in our life. So number 1, it was shift your mental focus. Number 2 is change your posture. You want a posture that represents the victory in your life. Number 3 is watch your language. Yes, I love that, sweetie. Time is non-refundable, and I don't have time for your mess. And my posture will let you know that. So number 3, watch your language. Words are so important. Words are, yes, Feliz Navidad. Yes. Words are so important, and words reflect our thinking. You got to watch your language. Choose your words wisely. When you talk about your children, when you talk about your spouses, when you talk about your country, when you talk about your church, your career, your job, your profession, your business, whatever's going on in your life, watch the words that you use when you're talking about those people or those things. But most of all, watch the words that you use when you're talking about you. Sometimes we use those negative words even when we're referring to ourselves. Watch the words that you use. I love King Solomon in the Bible. And he reminds us of this in Proverbs 18 and 21. He says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. You have to understand that we have this saying that says, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. And we learned that as little children. I used to say that all the time in school. But what I've come to understand is that words are powerful, and words do hurt. Words leave scars. Words leave an impact on people. So we do have to be cautious of the words that we use. We have to choose our words wisely. We frame our success. We frame our life We frame our destiny based on the words that we use. So watch your language. Choose your words very wisely, very closely. Be very intentional in the words that you choose. Now look, yes, I'm the Phenomenal Woman. I'm the founder of the Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Network. And yes, there are times that I can get spitfire upset and angry over situations that are going on. And yes, there are times, hello Liberty Tabernacle, thank you for joining us. Good afternoon. There are times that, sometimes I wish that I could step out of my body and step into somebody else's just so I could cuss you out one good time, because I don't cuss. That's not who I am. But there are times where I'm like, can I just be somebody else for just 1 second so I can just go off? But no, because that's not me, and that doesn't represent the God in me. And so in those moments, I have to choose my words wisely. There are times I have to use so much discipline. I have to use restraint so that my words align with the message that I want to deliver. And a lot of times it's hard. It is difficult because other people can be coming at you. Circumstances can be coming at you, and you just want to be loose. You just want to let the words flow. Hello, Jenny. Thank you for joining me on this Self-Care Saturday. There's times you just want to just one time, can I just let loose and cut up? But no, you have to be responsible for your words. You are responsible for your actions. You're responsible for the surrounding around you. And yes, there's a lot of times you got to take the high road, but that's what we're called to do. That's what we're called to do. So I may want to cut you 3 ways south with my words, but I have to refrain. I have to pull back, and I have to choose words and articulate how I'm feeling and my point without being degrading, without being hurtful. So watch your language. When we're talking about fixing our attitude, we have to watch our language. So I'm giving you 4 tools that you can use to fix your attitude. And so number 1 is shift your mental focus. Number 2 is change your posture. And number 3 is watch your language. Number 4, have an attitude of gratitude. We talk about that. We post it. It's all over our Monday motivation, our Tuesday thoughts. We talk about it on a consistent basis, but are we being about it? Are we putting it into action? Are we putting it into play? Do we live by the statement? Do we live by the meme? Do we live by the motivational cute quote that we throw out on Facebook? Have an attitude of gratitude. Stop looking at what you don't have. Take the time to look around at what you do have. Oftentimes, so often, we're bummed out over what we don't have. My grandmother, on my father's side, my paternal grandmother, they're all from Arkansas. And I remember being out there, and she would say this phrase, and I'm sure you've heard it. I'm sure it's been told to you. But the phrase is, you better be careful because you don't miss your water until your well runs dry. Well, that became alive to me because on her acreage home, she still had a well, and she still drew water from that well. That was the primary source of their water. So if that well ever went dry, the water would cease. And so a lot of times we take so much for granted until it's gone. We take so much for granted until it's gone, and we can't get it back. Then once it's gone and we can't get it back, we cry a river. Oh, I miss this person. Oh, I miss my car. Oh, I miss whatever that is. You can fill in the blank. We will cry a river because hello Carla, thank you for joining, because we are messed up and broken because we no longer have the person, the thing. This can happen with a job. You can pray and contemplate, oh, I need a job. I need to make X amount of money. Lord, please give me employment. I'll be happy with whatever you give me. I just need a job. And then you get on the job and you on the job and you got 4 or 5 paychecks under you, your bills are caught up, you know, you're eating, you're not starving anymore, and then all of a sudden you're complaining about the gift that you prayed for that God gave you. I'm going to do you one further. I'm really going to mess with somebody now. You've been praying, Lord, I want a husband. I want a wife. I want to be married, Lord. Just send me that person. Send me the right person. Send me my soulmate. And so God hears your prayer. He inclines his ear towards you. And you didn't need, you wanted. That's what my sweetie said. Absolutely. So he inclines his ear towards you and he brings you your mate. He brings you that person that you prayed about, that you cried about, you thought about, you talked about. You even made your list about all the attributes and the traits that you wanted. He sends you the person. You get with the person, and now you do nothing but complain. Oh, you left your socks in the floor. Oh, my Lord, you didn't clean that cup. Oh my gosh, your time management is so bad. You just find things to complain about and you forget this is your gift. This is your good thing. This is what you prayed for and God granted it to you. Where's your attitude of gratitude? Where's your thankfulness for the relationship that you have? How are you expressing your gratitude? But we do that so often. We'll say it, we'll throw it out in the atmosphere. Oh, have an attitude of gratitude. But when it comes to living it and walking it out in our lives, it becomes a huge challenge. So I just want to remind you today that your gratitude has a major impact on your attitude. If you're not grateful for your life, if you're not grateful for the blessings that God has bestowed upon you day in and day out, minute by minute, if you're not grateful for the people that he's brought into your life, if you're not grateful for the abundance that he's given you, that will be reflected in your attitude. If you are discontented in your situation, that will reflect in your attitude. So we have to be able to structure and turn and shape our attitude to reflect our blessings. No matter what your blessings are, no matter what your blessings are, your attitude has to reflect your blessings. Your attitude has to reflect what God has done in your life. Your attitude has to reflect where you want to go in your future. Why should God continue to shower his blessings down upon an ungrateful child? I'm just saying what I'm saying today. Why should he shower down his blessings on an ungrateful child? I'm a parent. Although my children are adults now, I'm a parent. But when my children were younger, I'm working hard for my money and they're mistreating the things that I gave them. They're showing me attitude. Why am I working hard to provide for you and you're showing me that you're ungrateful by having a bad attitude? I would shut it down. You can talk to my children. I would take Ataris. Yes, we had Ataris and Nintendos back then. I would take away Ataris, Nintendos, televisions. I would take away their best clothes. I would lock them up in my closet. I would shut everything down until our attitude got right. My children can tell you stories. There's one Christmas leading up to Christmas. My children had bad attitudes. I mean, they were like the most ungrateful, spoiled children that I thought I had ever known. Even though I was a single parent and I was struggling to make it happen, for some reason, they thought that I was Ivanka Trump, I guess. And I shut it all down. I took every Christmas gift that I bought. I let the children unwrap their Christmas gifts. And then we went down to the shelter and gave away every single Christmas gift that was under that tree to some children who were grateful, to some children who had an attitude of gratitude, who were happy to receive what they had. Yes, that's how we used to roll. And so we have to be able to ensure that we have an attitude of gratitude, because don't you think that God can do the same thing? He can take away every blessing that he's given you, including your life. There are some of us that are sitting on this stream, on this video right now, that should not even be here. But by the grace of God, we're standing here. You have a gift of life to be grateful about. So why are you stressing about non-relevant stuff when you have the gift of life to be excited about it? So here's my question. How will you work to shift and manage your attitude? Sweetie says, I needed this today. Amen. How will you work to shift and manage your attitude when it comes to the things that are bothering you, when it comes to those negative situations and circumstances, when it comes to the negative people that really you know that they don't mean you any good? How will you work to shift your attitude and manage your attitude when it comes to those situations? So now here's 3 tips that I'm going to share with you that I use to help me with my attitude adjustment when I got to fix my attitude. That's our topic today. You better fix your attitude. So when I have to do a self-check and fix my attitude, here's the 3 things that I use. And there's more, but these are 3 tips that I use. So I watch my inner conversations. Yes, Stephanie, get rid of them. We have to get rid of those negative thoughts. And so here's the tips that I use. I have to look at my inner conversations. What am I speaking to myself? Because it's very positive. The conversation that I'm having in my own head is paramount. So I have to take some time back and say, okay, Sharice, what are you saying to yourself? Are you speaking negativity to your own self? I have to begin to change my thought DNA. If I don't like a situation that I'm in, then I need to speak life to that situation, and I need to come up with a solution to the problem instead of just focusing on the problem. That shifts my attitude. It puts me into a solution-focused mindset. And then I can move beyond and begin to change my circumstances. So I have to look at my inner conversations. Am I allowing the inner critic to have his way? Am I allowing the inner critic to dictate how I treat the people around me? How I treat the precious blessings that God has given me? Am I allowing the inner critic to wreak havoc in my own mind? I have to call that inner critic to the carpet and say, not so today. You are not winning the battle in my mind on today. I'm taking control of my thoughts, and I have to shift my inner conversations. Number 2, be careful who and how you spend your time. If you find that your attitude is bad right through here, and it happens to the best of us, evaluate who you're spending time with and what you're spending your time doing. If you find yourself around negative people, that can then begin to impact you and your thoughts and how you relate to what's going on in your life. And so you have to check who's around you, and you have to intentionally surround yourself with positive people. You guys, I've had to do this quite a bit. If I have challenges that are coming upon me, my stepfather just passed away last Sunday. There's so much going on this whole week. It would be very easy to allow my thoughts to slip into this negative place, into this woe is me, into thinking about all these other things. But instead, I have to surround myself by positive people who may not even know my situation, but they are positive in nature. They're speaking life. They're going places. They're excited about their today. They're excited about their future. They're excited about life. Then that continues to recharge me. I don't know about some of you, but I need church. I get so excited for Sunday to come because I'm going to be around other like-minded people who are praising God, who are excited about their blessings, who are excited about praising and worshiping. And it just sets an aura. It's a great way to start off my week because you get surrounded by the positivity. You get surrounded by the spiritual praise. You get surrounded by all of the great energy, the phenomenal energy. So when you find yourself in a low place, when you find yourself in a negative place, look at who's around you. You may need to change your environment so that you can change your attitude. Next, watch what you consume. Watch what you consume. If you need an attitude adjustment, watch what you are consuming. What type of music are you listening to? That's huge, guys. It's so huge. Music is huge. If you're in your car listening to music, if you're at home cooking or cleaning and you have music playing, if you're listening to negativity in your music, do you not realize that that's seeping into your mind? And so I'm not criticizing nobody's music. I'm just being real today. Can I do that? So if you're listening to rap or any music that's talking about bees and hoes and, you know, trap music and they gonna go shoot somebody around the way, what do you think that's doing for your mindset? If you need an attitude adjustment, your music has to reflect uplifting, powerful, soul-stirring lyrics that will help you adjust your attitude. And I'm not saying that you can only listen to gospel. I'm not saying that. There's plenty of R&B, country, rock. There's a huge genre of music catalogs out there that have positivity. Hello, cousin. Hello, LaDon. There's a whole catalog of music out there that is filled with positive lyrics that will help you adjust your attitude and your mind. What TV shows are you watching? Are they helping you? If I'm in a negative place, if I'm feeling down, I have to watch things that are going to lift me up. I want to watch shows that are going to make me laugh. I want to watch shows that are going to put me into a positive place. So you'll find me if I'm struggling about something, you know, I want to watch I Love Lucy, or I want to go watch Martin, or I want to go watch shows that are going to help me laugh and put me in a great place. So you got to watch, what are you viewing on TV if you need an attitude adjustment? What type of conversations are you having? There's just some conversations I can't entertain. If I need an attitude adjustment, there's just some conversations I'm going to tell you, boo, I can't talk to you today. I just can't do this. I can't have this conversation. Sorry, we got to come back around to this later because I got to protect my mind, right? I got to check my attitude. So there's some negative conversations I can't have. It's not happening. It's not going down. Your attitude, not your aptitude, will determine your altitude. So what your attitude is like and your ability to take hold of your mind, your ability to shift your mental focus, your ability to change your posture, your ability to be able to put yourself in a mindset to win. Because that's what we want to do. We want to win. So fix your attitude. Fix your attitude so that you have a winning mindset. You have a winning attitude. As our 2017 theme says for the Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Conference, all I do is win. All I do is win. But to have a winning mindset, it starts in my mind. To have a winning mindset, it starts with my attitude. To have a winning mindset, what is in me is going to come out. So I have to be intentional about what goes in me because that's the very thing that's going to come out. So on this self-care Saturday, be intentional about having a positive attitude. Be intentional about what you take into your mind. Be intentional about who you surround yourself with. Be intentional about the choices that you're making so you can fix your attitude. Thank you for spending this time with your girl, Empowerment Life Coach Sharice L. Irby Castle. And I just want to remind you of a couple announcements. Don't forget, we have our Grow Your Business Bootcamp coming up Saturday, January 21st. So if you are an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, a business owner, if you're a corporate professional, you want to get out to this bootcamp, January 21st. Check-in starts at 8. We will promptly start at 9 a.m. We have amazing drill sergeants that are going to be there that are going to help you grow your business. They're going to give you best practices and tips. We have Sean Heineman. He's going to come and help us determine how to get more clients and customers using social media. You guys, he is a beast. Let me tell you about Sean. He came to the 2016 Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Conference. Sean was instrumental. I had this whole media team that I didn't even realize. Sean took it upon himself to sit there. He had our conference on Snapchat. He had Facebook lit. He had Instagram lit. He had Twitter on fire. While he was at the conference, he was making it happen. And I didn't even ask him to do it. That's just what Sean does on a regular basis. So if you need help with your social media management and how to use social media, Sean is your expert. He's your go-to guy. And he's going to be there on that Saturday, ready to take us to the next level. We have Felicia Davis. Amazing. If you don't know her, you want to get to know her. She's going to come and give 7 tips, 7 power steps to help you build an in-demand brand. This woman is fierce when it comes to leadership mastery and how you show up, how you build a brand, and how you utilize your brand to help you grow your business. We have Denise Carroll. I'm going to be putting out a video with her in the next couple days. She's going to come and talk about your presentation skills. She's going to help you know how to show up, how to articulate your business, how to articulate what you need, how to present yourself, it goes hand in hand with your branding and with your social media. We have O.D. Harris. He's going to be coming in. He's going to talk about how to use video, how to leverage video to grow your business. And he's going to give us some tips and some best practices. If you don't have a huge budget, let's say you're operating on a budget of 0, he's going to give us some best practices and how we can use video to take our businesses to the next level. And he is a video guru. He is a media giant. So he's been to the Emmys, he's been to the Golden Globes, he's been to BET, he's done all these red carpets, he's done the Soul Train Awards, he's been out there, the Trumpet Awards, you name it, he's been in the house. So he has a lot of rich, deep experience, and he's bringing it to the boot camp. We have Dr. Vernette Joseph. I call him Dr. V. And he's coming to bring principles of productivity. How do you live to produce? How do you use productivity to grow your business, to boost your business, to get you the sales, the revenue that you need to come in? How do you do that? How do you manage your time? What should you be focused on? And what are time killers? He's going to help us with that. He's mastered this, tried and true. And then we have Melina Shaw. She's coming out, Networking 360. She's going to help us understand how to leverage networking to grow our business. What do we do at networking events? What networking events should we go to? What should be our posture at networking events? What should be our mindset? She's going to help us with that. And last but not least, we have the phenomenal Sherry L. Bass, who is also a P-Win business member. And Sherry is coming. She's going to come talk about the money game, right? How can you win the game if you don't know the rules? How can you win the money game if you don't know the rules? She's a regional vice president with Primerica. And so she's coming and she's going to talk about the rules to the money game. How do you leverage those rules so that you win in your finances? I'm telling you this. And here's the thing about it. This boot camp is only $45. You're getting a wealth of information from industry experts who have come together out of collaboration, out of our relationship. They want to be there to help you grow your business, to help you launch into 2017 on fire, and no matter where you are, taking your business to the next level. So make sure you register. Go out to pwen.org and get registered. Secure your seat. Registrations are coming in. You want to make sure that you are in the house. You want to make sure. Thank you, sweetie. He said, you just gave them $45 worth. But this boot camp is going to be off the chain. And we will have a continental breakfast. We'll have coffee, juice. You just come on. 8 o'clock, you just get in the house. Get checked in. We'll take care of you once you get there. We'll have continental breakfast. We'll have coffee. We'll have juice. And Irby CFF, they're catering our lunch. So we will have a catered lunch. So we got you. We got you covered for the day. You show up and get what you need to launch your business into the next level in 2017. Don't forget about my book, Whole Women Win, Unleashing the Winner from Within. If you have not ordered my book, please go out to pwen.org, order the book. And last but not least, what I am so excited about, we have launched our talk show, Phenomenology, the talk show, the science of being phenomenal. I am so excited for PWin and the things that we are doing. So here's what I need you to do. A couple things. I need you to go out to Facebook. Join our Phenomenology Facebook group. Come join the group. I'm not of the mindset where I just add people. So come join the Phenomenology group page. When we are on air, we will be live in our group page. You can give us comments. You can ask questions of our guests. We'll take the questions, but they need to go into the Phenomenology group. So make sure you go out and join the group. Our admins will get you entered into the group. We'll take care of you. The other thing that I need you to do is please go out to our YouTube page, our Phenomenal Woman Empowerment Network YouTube link. I've posted the link and I'll post it again in this stream. Go to this specific link and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you miss our live stream, all of our shows will be uploaded to YouTube and we will be pushing them out from YouTube. So please go out to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. I need 100 people to subscribe. Hey, OD, thank you for watching. You got to go to the beginning and watch our whole talk. We talked about shifting our attitude. You better fix your attitude. And I just got through talking about you as well. But I need 100 people to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I need to have a unique YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel needs to say PWin. And in order to get there, you have to have 100 subscribers. So right quick, over the next few days, I need 100 of you to go out and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will put the link in this thread and I'm asking you if you will go out and subscribe because we are taking PWin to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't just get on this video, on this stream with you and talk about stuff that I don't implement, that I don't walk out in my own life. We are not sitting idle. PWin is going to the next level in 2017. We're making it happen. We have Phenomenology, the talk show. OD joined us. OD and myself, we're going to be co-hosting the Entrepreneurship Report every Thursday from 7 to 8:30 on Icon Radio. So download the Icon Radio app so that you can tune in. We're going to be talking to some amazing businessmen and women as we give out tremendous business tips to help our entrepreneurs. You guys, we're making it happen. I want you to make it happen. I don't want to be at the top by myself. I'm going to the top and I want all of you to be right there along with me. We all can win. It's enough out here for all of us. And so let's make it happen in 2017. Adjust your attitude. Fix your attitude and make it happen. I gave you all the tips. Go back and rewatch this video. Feel free to share it with your networks. I'm asking you to share it. Let's get the word out. Let's help each other win, win, win. I will be talking to you soon. Love you on this self-care Saturday. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad. Happy holidays. Enjoy your family. Enjoy this weekend. And Phenomenology, the talk show, we will be airing on Monday due to the holiday. We'll be airing on Monday, and we're coming this Monday with Clarence and Kirsten Romack. Yes, Move with Matt. But we're going behind the scenes. We're going behind Move with Matt. We're going to break it down and understand the why and what got them there, the science of being phenomenal. So tune in, join us live. Please make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll be talking to you soon.